you.
Good morning. What's happening up here?
Just altering the frame. Because you were saying that you didn't want the frame to open inwards.
Yeah.
It just made the entrance too narrow.
It makes it feel too small inside as well.
Yeah. So I'm just filling some holes and making just a little, basically new frame to go into the old frame.
Okay.
So this is the rebate for the door where the hinges were.
Yes.
So instead what we're doing...
We'll fill that.
So we put that in there.
The other way around.
It's the other way around. So then the door is hinged here. This is the housing for the door.
Yes.
Both sides and the header, obviously. So then, yeah, and then we can hinge it on this side.
Yeah.
To go that way.
Yeah, because the door used to open inwards towards the shower, so like this, which meant that you were just somehow presented with a loo. I don't know, it felt really narrow, especially with the radiator in front of you.
Well, then it opened even less because we looked at opening it on the other side, didn't we? Because there's that little kick.
Yep, it wouldn't open fully.
It wouldn't open fully, so it made it even narrower.
So now we'll open like this. We'll open it like that.
That's it, yeah.
And then walk in, and that's what you see as you walk in, which is much better.
Yeah. It's the first time I got to use my spindle moulder here since being in France.
Oh, is it a beautiful moment?
It was special.
You look emotional.
Yeah, there was a tear. There was a tear in my... No, it was lovely because I've used all the other machines. Well, actually, there's still one machine I haven't yet used, which is the...
It's the three-headed tenor.
Wow.
Oh, look at me go.
Look at you go.
See, it's a family thing.
Yeah, it's fun. No, it's nice just using the machines, getting the extractor on and just... Yeah, it's why I'm here, so it's nice to be able to use the machines.
So what did you use it for?
So the spindle moulder just make the rebate. So you've got a rebate cutter block, big square cutter block, just gives you a beautiful rebate. You could do it on a panel saw, on the table saw, sorry, by doing depth cut, going that way, and then another cut, and a piece comes out. But you get the tooth blade. Doesn't matter how fine a tooth you get, it just shows. So using a spindle moulder with a cutter block just gives you a perfect edge to work from.
You know, I can tell you right now that there are people all over the world listening to you say this, thinking, I've no idea what he's talking about, but I never want him to stop.
Well, when we start doing the panelling, it's going to be spindle-tastic.
Spindle-tastic 2022.
Yeah, the trouble is we're going to have ear defenders, because you can't speak. The noise
so we'll hear you all around the chateau.
Yeah, the noise coming from the extractor and the actual machine itself is pretty potent.
Well, I look forward to it. It'll be when I get back from South Africa and you're back from Argentina. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to hit the ground running.
Yeah.
See you later.
Bye. Maria, I've grabbed you because I was really hoping that you could tell everyone about the amazing Christmas present you bought for me.
Yeah, so this is traditional Cypriot handicraft. It's a Cypriot lace.
Yes.
Called Lefkaretika because it comes from the village of Lefkara.
Okay.
And so this particular design is called the Da Vinci because Leonardo da Vinci visited Cyprus and the village and he bought a lace tablecloth from that village, which then ended up in the Duomo in Milan. And,
I love this story so much.
And so then they named this design after him.
This is the design that Leonardo da Vinci actually chose himself for the cathedral in Milan.
Yeah. So the one that was in Duomo was very, very intricate.
Yes.
And massive, I think, for the altar. And then the interesting story about it is that after the fabric started sort of disintegrating, they put it in a museum, and then they commissioned a new one to be made from the same shop, from the same sort of family organization that yours is from.
That is incredible.
Yeah. So I think in the 80s, the father of the owner of the shop I got it from. In a way, this is kind of a dying art because...
I'm sure all crafts like this.
Yes, because it's usually done, traditionally done by women. I think the youngest one currently is maybe 60 years old. And it used to be passed on, so from mother to daughter. All the women in the village knew how to do this. And that was the main way that the village made money. So the women would embroider, the men would take it.
Yes, and sell the embroidery.
Around Cyprus and in Europe and abroad. Now, obviously, girls want to pursue an education, move maybe, and do other things with their life, right?
And this is an unbroken tradition from hundreds of years, presumably before Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah, so they say that it came from the French noblewomen when Cyprus was under French rule. The local women would see them embroider. So it's partly a French technique. Now it's protected by UNESCO, the Lefkaretika, as part of the intangible heritage, which is wonderful, because that means attention is brought to it, and hopefully we'll get more funding and kind of incentives for women to
Oh, it's wonderful.
continue this work. Yeah.
I love it. This is such a great gift. I love things with stories like this. Thank you so much. I love
yeah,
it.
A little bit of
really love
Cyprus
it.
for you. Yeah.
You're such a mine of information. How is it possible in one so young, Maria? Is this the door for the shower room?
Yeah, it's the door. I'm just trying to square it up. It's just doing a banana like that.
Okay.
So I just want to have two parallel edges
Alright.
on the stiles. So the sides of the door, like here and here, then the stiles. That's the bottom rail, mid rail, and header. So yeah, just going to square the stiles up.
Okay, let's see some action.
Yeah.
Nice, so do we have a rectangular door now?
No, we'll do the other side. Got to take the rebating of the hinges, take that down, which we can do anyway to make the frame a bit smaller.
Okay.
And then yeah, route on new hinges, which I've already done on the frame upstairs. But yeah, just square the door up, and then cut the new hinges in.
Amazing.
Yeah, be good. And then we've got a continuous line.
Perfect.
So another little square.
Beautiful. I look forward to seeing it in place.
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Philip, what are you doing standing? I mean, it's the last thing I was expecting to see as I came in here. Do you just hang out there now?
I'll be the new statue.
It's quite sort of Dracula-ish.
Thank you. No, the light bulbs just arrived, so just.
Do they fit?
They fit.
Have you tried turning it on?
No, I haven't.
Oh, hang on. Can I?
Okay.
You're at a safe distance.
Yes.
It works. It works and it's beautiful and it's a warm light.
Yes. You like it?
Yes, I'm going to put the others on as well. Oh, I love this room. Have I ever mentioned that I love this room?
Worth the wait.
It's great. Definitely worth the wait. Thank you, Alice Allen. It's
Yes.
beautiful. I love it. So it's about to go on.
Just marking out for that. Just thought I'd just round the hinges out quickly.
Yeah.
But always need a little 2mm gap. Hinge side.
Gosh, it's good to see a door going on there again. Oh, that's clever. Just pumps it up.
Yeah. There's the frame re-squared and the door squared.
Well done, Amaury. Really well done.
That goes onto your frame.
Yes.
And this is on the door.
The door.
So then the door
Slots right in.
goes in like that. So this was originally hanged on the
Yeah.
other side. But then to use it here, because they're not actually centered. Well, it's just because they're handed, but they're not actually centered.
Yeah.
So you can't actually...
You can't switch them around.
I could have, in the past with old hinges, where the clients really wanted the original features, I'll just countersink the hole so that the screw head would be flush with it. But because they're not actually centered, you can't actually do that because then the door won't actually, it'll be hitting the jamb
Okay.
and it'll be too tight. So we'll keep these for another door, which
Yes.
is hanging on the correct way.
Well, as we cleared the attic, we've got loads of old architraves that are in no way needed, but we've kept them all because they've all got the old hinges on.
Yeah.
And so that way we've got old hinges.
And the other really good thing is the lock itself is, well, it's always nice to have a little investigation, but that is handed as well. So that was on the inside of the door.
Yeah.
So then to put it on this side of the door,
It ends up on the outside so you can just lock the person into the bathroom.
well, it's not lockable.
Okay.
It's not lockable, but because I've swapped the actual latch over, which is really cool. You know, this is old as hell. Still built it so that you could swap it around.
Oh, that's clever.
So take the pin out. Then that's on a spring.
Yes.
Pull that out. Then you swap it around.
That is really clever.
It's so clever.
Which means we'll
So you
still
can
have
catch it.
this on the outside of the door, the original one.
Yeah, the
We
original
won't
one.
lock it from here. We'll have just a normal bathroom lock on the inside of the door.
There you go.
Brilliant.
So clever. They really knew how to build stuff.
Yeah.
To last and to be
Well, what, we're
reused.
using it 100 years later and it's still okay.
And you can still switch it around.
crazy.
Absolutely awesome stuff. So yeah, mark up the hinges, put the hinges on, and then
Great.
it'll
Well
be
done,
spinning.
Kaz. Love it.
Yeah.
What is happening here?
The digger broke itself.
It broke itself. I hate it when it does that.
Yeah. Through no fault of mine, the track's come off.
It had a hissy fit. Is that because you've been ignoring it for quite a long time over Christmas?
Yeah,
it
and
felt...
it's salt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was sulking.
Yeah. So we just,
oh my goodness.
I
Oh,
called in
whoa.
the expert.
Whoa. How bad is this?
It's not a problem.
Really?
Nah.
You know how to get a track back on a digger?
Yeah. So what you got is you got a grease
Yeah.
point in here.
Yeah.
And you keep it pumped up because what it's doing is it pushes the this track. That's the driving track, but it pushes this track
Okay.
that way to tension. The wheel to tension the track.
Right.
But it's just you have to keep it topped up because when you're driving, when you're slewing, you're just putting pressure and it just pushes the grease out. So,
Oh.
well, that's just excess from pumping up. So yeah, you just pop your grease gun in like that, and you pump grease
Exhibit
in,
A.
and it pushes this to tension the track. So all we've got to do is just release the valve, which is in here,
Okay.
push this track in, pop the track back onto the drive, and then pump the wheel back, pump it up so it pushes the tension back into the.
I'll be honest, Dan, he's made it sound very easy.
That's it.
That's if we can get a key in.
What were you working on back here?
So we've got all this mess and debris, like kind of all on the outskirts.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to pull it all out into
Yeah.
one big pile in the middle, and then we can get rid of it more easily.
Perfect.
And just neaten everything up, really, just ready for, because this is going to be planted probably in the next
Yeah, in the spring, I think.
3 months,
3
something
months or
like
so.
that. Yeah.
I mean, it's starting to look way, way better. And we have to get the boulders in, don't we, to level up the earth.
Yep.
No, it's looking good. Oh, hang on, something's happening over here, Dan.
It's on the bar.
This is very technical. This is exactly the order in which it needs to be done.
This is why he's the expert.
Yeah, use a bar over there twice, pump in the middle once, kick the other side twice, and repeat.
What can I do?
Just be there for the digger,
just
I
not
think.
break it. Yeah.
I
just
just
not
think
break
it's like
it.
it's gone. It's like your baby has gone into the doctors, and you're just there feeling helpless.
It's very sad. Very distressing.
Try and push the wheel back in a bit more.
See, Dan has learnt the technical skills required.
Gonna need a bigger boat.
This is the bigger bar, which is now being used. Oh yeah, you're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you want to, yeah, do you want to put him in
Yeah,
the tooth?
yeah, yeah. Pop it in there.
Yeah, lift him up. Right.
Oh,
Okay, yep. Sweet.
oh, this is happening now.
Okay, do you want to bring the other one, the next tooth over? Like 2 down? Another one down maybe?
Won't fit.
Okay. There we go. You're getting some bread. Okay,
Yes,
on me.
that's looking good.
Okay. That's it.
See, you couldn't have done it without Dan, after all.
Didn't say we couldn't. You sound like That's why we work well
I was saying that more for Dan than for you, Amaury.
Yeah, got that.
Yeah.
Should be it. Yes,
Yes.
boy. Yeah, boy.
Now that was extremely satisfying.
What a team!
Okay.
Well, hopefully we've got enough grease to pump it back up.
The blood of the digger is a bluey green goo. Do not touch me with that. Do not!
It's the same colour as your dress.
Don't you dare. This is an unusual angle.
It's the one you chose!
There you go.
I'll come round here now.
It's tightening. You see this stuff?
Was it tighten?
So it's pushing this wheel,
Yeah?
yeah, outwards.
Oh.
The more Dan pumps,
The bigger it
the bigger
gets.
it gets.
Oh yes, yeah, I can see it move, yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Nice. To be fair though, mate, the size of it. Steph, do you mind if we could get electric grease gun?
Of course you can.
You sure?
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine.
Because
We've got to maintain everything properly.
Yeah.
if we're going to get a dumper, This needs greasing quite a regular basis, especially if you're going to be tracking quite a lot. You know, driving quite a lot. So it'll be good just to keep everything
nice and tight and yeah.
Well done, though.
Should we do the other side? Yeah. Let's pump the other side up.
Okay, I mean, fascinating though this has been. I think that's one pump too much for me and Amaury.
Just one pump girl.
Oh, absolutely. It is such a beautiful day at Lalande that we've decided everyone is going to down whatever they're doing. We're going outside to make the most of the sunshine because this weather is not usual for January. We have a panettone, we have our picnic blankets, we're going outside. Philip, yes!
Alright.
This is great. I know, it's too beautiful to be inside. Oh my God. I hope that Amaury and Dan can finally join us. I know they were having a lot of fun with that digger.
Yes.
This is another one of the glorious Dolce & Gabbana panettones. Its time has finally come. You're excited like a dog going round and round inside.
I didn't want to.
This has got citrus and saffron from Sicily. Voila, look at that. You can see the candied orange on it in the middle. Let's just dig in here. I'll remove the side part. I love panettone. It's become such a tradition here for Easter and for Christmas.
In Argentina, it's a tradition to have pan dulce, panettone,
Yes.
every Christmas and New Year.
As well.
Mm-hmm.
So you're feeling at home with this?
Yes.
You have to have an
Oh,
extra
you know
large
what?
slice.
We need something else.
What do we need?
Turron.
Ooh.
Yeah, we
the
didn't
turron
have...
that Ollie brought. Shall we have it?
Yeah, I will bring it.
Yes. Amaury, do you want some?
Very, very diddy.
Diddy.
That's
Pretty.
That's not.
It's
diddy.
actually, it is if you look. It is Diddy. Sit. Okay.
What does diddy mean?
Tiny.
My mom, I don't know why she. It's the first day of January.
Yes, he's singing.
Amaury looks very happy about fixing the digger.
That was teamwork.
What a man.
Yeah, yeah. What a pair. And yeah, I do mean you and Amaury, Dan.
The OG pair.
This is very, very welcome from Ollie. The pooing figure of a Catalonian man, less welcome.
He was very nice with me.
Yeah, you got the turon.
Yeah.
Oh,
is it? I never tried it.
It's a bit like halva.
Yeah, diddy so hot.
I love it. It's actually better than nougat. Of course.
I would like to try this.
Sure.
Turns out I love turon.
This is really nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
C'est bon?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Can you believe that it's January in France? This has been a great day. Might just have a little tiny bit more panettone.
All done.
All done, yes, let's have a look. Oh, we have a door. Oh, cuz it's lovely. So it's always been like that. Right, I'm going to go in, here we go. Ooh, we don't have light yet in here, but got a good light there. Next job, wallpaper. Nearly there. Not far off, a little bit more plumbing to do before I go in with the paper.
Yeah.
Not quite been joined up yet. When that's done, I'm going to finish off. Love this room. It's going to be super, super pretty.
Yeah.
Because it feels so big. It feels so spacious now.
Now you open, you
Yeah,
walk into the
such a
room,
big difference.
Definitely.
You're a great man.
No worries.
Micah's mother, Ellen, is a couturière and has so kindly offered to make some adjustments to some of my dresses. And this has always been far too big, and I wear it anyway because I love it. It's a 1980s, I think, soleado. And so you've been making adjustments over here.
Yeah, because I think it's really big in
massive.
the shoulders,
Yeah,
and it's really, it makes it really massive. It's always to everyone I say the shoulder needs to be right on the shoulder.
Okay.
If you're tiny, if you're petite, if you're bigger, whatever the size, if the shoulder is really on the right place, it really fits the body.
Okay.
And it makes it much more elegant.
That's just so exciting. Thank you.
Good. So this will come up here.
Yes.
Alter the waist and with the nice bend.
Yes, I work with a big belt anyway.
So then it will
Which pulls it in there.
probably, it will properly fit you.
That's so exciting.
That looks really elegant.
Thanks. You're so lucky, Micah, to have a mother who does this.
Yes, well, I'm lucky to have her as my mom in 1,000 other different ways, and this is also one of the reasons. Every year for my birthday and for my sister's birthday, we would design our own dress or whatever we wanted to wear, and I think it was a dress every time. And we got to draw it with her, and we would buy fabric together, and then she made us the dress, and she made a teeny tiny version for our doll.
Or the bear.
Or the bear, yeah, my doll, my
I
sister's
have
bear.
still a blue velvet little dress for the bear. I kept it.
And you brought something, haven't you, for us to see?
Yeah.
Can we show everybody?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, exciting.
This is a reversible dress. You can wear it. And it's inspired by my grandmother and great-grandmother because they love I think it's called hydrangea.
Yes.
Hydrangea.
Yes, hydrangea.
And if you could see through it, it's like it's sort of a quilted way because it has no seam. It has no. So it's actually, it's like a sculpture.
How did you make it?
And it's built with old pieces. I always work with white pieces of cloth.
Yes.
And usually old clothes. So whatever I can reuse and redesign, and especially the white stuff, because I then paint it with my hand.
Oh my goodness.
And then I put in all kinds of different layers like linen and silk. There's a lot of silk in it as well.
You're so talented.
So this is all hand painted, and then with the silk, and here it has the little. Yeah, so I thought of you when I took this with me. I thought this would look really nice on you.
Should I try it?
Well, yeah, why not?
I'd love to try it on. Excuse me whilst I pop out of this one. Luckily, I'm wearing pretty much a base cat suit, basically.
It's all about my grandmother and the women before me.
Yes.
It's honoring the feminine line of my mother.
Of your family.
So probably it should be lovely on you with a lightly white dress. Yeah.
It looks like a
With high
ballerina.
heels.
Goodness, I can't believe how beautiful it is. And it's reversible, so you can try it the other way. Is this your favourite side, Micah?
Yes, I think so.
When did you make it?
I made it a few years ago. Actually for an exhibition in England. It combines my textile artist side with the couture side.
Yeah, this is art. This is art. It's not just couture.
And it's like building with textile.
Yes.
It's like layer after layer, just like molding it.
If you look at the back, isn't it extraordinary? The hydrangeas.
This is the wearable art part.
Yes.
And what I do with other pieces of art, I mean, it's like on the wall but every time it needs to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
Yes.
goal. If I advise people how to dress, it's all about your identity, your inner beauty, bring it out, and how to do that. To sort of embrace the body you have, even if you don't like some parts, you can.
No one
sort
likes
of-
every part.
No. So you draw the attention
Yes.
to other parts,
Yes.
which you like. You always like something.
Yeah, there's always something.
So that's my question to everyone. What do you love about yourself?
And then you work around that.
Yeah, and I'm asking you now.
What do I like? I like my legs.
Yeah.
Even though my mother told me growing up that my legs were not good and I should wear long skirts to hide them.
Oh.
And I think I was about 20 before I went, no, I think my legs are okay. And she said to me, they're not as good as mine.
Oh.
Right. The annoying thing is she's right. Even to this day, she is right.
You're beautiful.
So all she could see was, my poor daughter doesn't have my legs. I was like, no, actually they're okay. So I like my legs.
Yeah.
My
Good.
arms are okay.
Good for you.
I don't like my torso so much. So everyone's got things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I do say now, I mean, it's so good that you're saying something your mother said. Mothers are wonderful and bad at the same time. But
Naughty mummy.
Yeah, but there are sometimes it's the brother or the guy from
Yeah,
next
there's always
door.
someone.
There's
Yes,
always someone
yes.
who's saying something, and
Yes.
you sort of you
My
take
friend
it
once
in
said that.
Yeah.
like that it's the truth.
Yes.
That's the problem.
And you have to then learn to actually just look in the mirror and
Exactly.
think, that's okay, that's not great, that's
Exactly.
okay,
And
yeah.
that's fine.
And be
You don't
fair.
have to love
and-
exactly. And how do I draw the attention to the parts I like?
Yes. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like because it helps us enormously with the YouTube algorithm. And for more Chateau content, don't forget to subscribe. A huge thank you to all of my patrons, especially the Dauphins and Dauphines of Lalande, Yedland, Ether, Alice, Alan, Dan, Bander, Wailing, Banshee, Brandon and John, Michael, Cecilia, Begum, Denise Behrens, Lauren Bell, Jill Bidwell, Candice Blackburn, Danelle Banakovic, Candice and Ed Borkowski, Clara Butcher, Pauline Calabro, Chloe Chalakani, Lindsay C. Chelton, Matthew Chuck, Gregory Clear, Linda Sue Concepcion, Erin Conklin, Zoe Dork, Sylvia Dem, Jim Demersman and Richard Patternord, Sakura Dennis, Zane Dixon, Jason Doobie, Jackie Ellison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Caroline Firster, Kevin Fossum, Abigail Grant, Fifi Greenberg, Crystal Hardy, Brenda Harris, Delane Holbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David Tong Henderson, Jacqueline Holmes and Ken Bates, Priscilla Hubler, John Hostetler, Margaret Huber, Melissa Jansen, Brian Kelsey and Phil Burnt, Jimmy Kemp, Nadia Kennedy, Lisa LaForge, Dave and Summer Lalande, Morgan Lawley, Angel Leonard, Victoria Lapine, Shelley Little, Janet Huff Lombard, Radhika Madala, Marina, Frank Martin, Grant and Erin McClune, Meredith, Joanne Morton, Jerry Mullen, Karen Nicholson, Kathy Norrie, JC Ward, Maureen Palmer, Ellen Person, Wendy Piatek, Frank Poposky and James Snow, Tamara Price, Amin Rahman, Tonya Renee, Colette Retif, RJB, Bettina Rojek, Hanny Ross, Mary Ryan, Elizabeth Scanlon, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Rebecca Shorrock, Carla Norrie Siebert, Teresa Sloan, Sabrina Sawati, Nanette Solverson, Patty Suhu, Susan Stevens, Monty Stopura, Sabrina Surratt, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Lucas Wallen, James Whalen, Cheryl Whitaker, Linda Viest, Christine Wilson, Winnie Lacockapoo, Greg Wood, David Young and Ludovica Ordinazzo. And thanks to all of you.